If you feel stuck in a 5-year loop, repeating the same routines and facing the same predictable excuses, that feeling of discomfort is your activation signal. You are ready to start a profound transformation. This process is not about setting new goals. It is a fundamental reboot designed to compress years of authentic growth into a focused 6 to 12 months. This path demands that you first confront an uncomfortable truth. You are not your potential. You are simply the sum of your most deeply ingrained habits. The person you are today is exactly who your routines and comfort zones have dictated. The core mistake most people make is trying to change their results while fiercely clinging to their old identity. True reinvention begins with phase 1, identity collapse. Before you can build a new life, you must dismantle the old foundation. Every limiting belief, every reactive pattern, and every instance of self-sabotage was built by an earlier, less informed version of you. For 30 days, your singular task is not to fix anything, but to observe with brutal honesty. This is the hammer of awareness. Observe when you instinctively escape reality, when you prioritize comfort over commitment, and when you avoid the work that truly matters. Once you expose the cracks in the foundation, you will never be able to comfortably live in that old house again. This awareness leads directly into phase 2. Rebuild the sculptor stage. Reinvention is fundamentally an act of subtraction. You are the sculptor, and the real, powerful you is buried beneath layers of distractions and conditioning. Your primary task is to find silence. When the noise fades, the clear shape of your future self emerges. Focus shifts to structure, not chaotic productivity. Every single morning, give your brain 3 clear, non-negotiable commands. 1. Remember what you are grateful for. 2. Decide the singular thing that matters most today. And 3. Do the one thing you are most afraid of avoiding. These must be executed daily, relentlessly. The work of the sculptor requires patience, precision, and consistency. Do not confuse frantic activity with meaningful progress. You are chipping away what is impure, unnecessary, and holding you back. The clearer you define what you are not, the faster you become what you are truly meant to be. This is a commitment to your highest potential, and it requires a long-term perspective. Next is phase 3, discipline engineering, which makes consistency your non-negotiable default. The uncomfortable truth here is that most people don't have a discipline problem. They have an emotion dependency problem. They wait for a surge of motivation or inspiration to act. Disciplined people simply stop negotiating with their fleeting emotions. Their action is independent of their mood. For the next 60 days, systematically train your brain to act without waiting for permission from your feelings. Replace soft goals like I'll try to work out with rigid, non-negotiable systems like I go to the gym at 8 a.m. every day. The immediate benefit of this is that you create proof. You stack tiny, undeniable evidence that you can trust yourself again. This consistent proof is the currency of discipline. Consistency is not difficult. What is difficult is managing the chaos and self-loathing that inconsistency breeds. Your commitment must be to the system, regardless of which feeling, positive or negative, arrives. If you appreciate this kind of deep, actionable guidance that focuses on creating real, lasting change in your life, you are currently in the right place. Please take a moment to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss another piece of content designed to help you build the life you truly deserve. It's a small action that makes a huge difference, and it ensures this community of growth-focused individuals continues to expand. This self-trust leads to phase 4. Belief rewiring, the deepest part of the mind game. Your life will only ever expand or contract to the size of what you fundamentally believe you deserve. You must deliberately manipulate your mind into believing a new, more powerful story about who you are. Start by intensely visualizing your next better version of yourself as an established reality, and then act right now from that perspective. Constantly affirm, I am the kind of person who finishes what they start, or I am the type of person who follows through on commitments. This is not superficial faking. It is the profound practice of train it till you believe it. Your beliefs create your reality, and your consistent self-talk creates your beliefs. Use repetition as a tool to overwrite old, limiting neural pathways and become the author of your own internal dialogue. Once your habits are stable and your beliefs align, momentum takes over in Phase 5, flow state. This is where the grind stops and the smooth, exhilarating glide begins. You are no longer chasing motivation. Your well-engineered systems carry you forward. In this stage, you must treat your focus like the most valuable currency on Earth. Flow is not found by accident, it is engineered. Create strict time blocks where no distraction, no phone, no email is allowed. Then, end every single day by stacking proof. The most powerful question you can ask yourself before you sleep is, what one thing did I do today that the old version of myself absolutely would not have done? This instantly links your daily effort to your future identity. Finally, Phase 6, the identity transfer. Your core habits, focus, and internal narration are now aligned. The final task is to execute the transfer by making every decision from the perspective of your future self. Ask, what would the 12-month-ahead version of me, the one who is already successful and focused, do in this specific moment? This is identity rehearsal. You will realize that transformation doesn't take long. The 6 to 12 months is simply how long it takes for your external environment, your results, your social circle, to catch up with the powerful new reality of your internal self. You will eventually look back at your old self and realize it feels like a distant old movie that holds no relevance. That feeling is the earned reward of radical consistency and self-awareness. However, be warned. The hardest part is not reinventing yourself. It is staying that new person once life gets comfortable again. Comfort is a powerful sedative that will always try to call you back home to your old, predictable ways. This is why most people relapse. Your long-term success hinges on your ability to resist the seductive lure of comfort and maintain the higher standard you have established. Reinvention is a commitment to a new direction and a refusal, under any circumstance, to revert to the person you were. The power to decide which version of the future you occupy is entirely and completely yours.